It was an ordinary flight from New York to Los Angeles. Passengers buckling up, flight attendants moving briskly down the aisle. But in row 17 by the window sat a young woman named Sarah, clutching a letter tightly in her trembling hands. This wasn't just any flight for her. It was a race against time. Sarah was heading to see her estranged mother, who was in the hospital with only days to live. Their relationship had been broken for years, shattered by words neither of them could take back. As the plane ascended, so did her anxiety. Tears welled up in her eyes, and she turned toward the window to hide her pain. "Excuse me," came a warm voice. "Are you all right?" Sarah turned to see an elderly man with kind, knowing eyes. His name was Mr. Harris, a retired teacher who had spent his life guiding others. Sarah hesitated, but something about his gentle demeanor made her open up. She told him everything, about the fight that tore her and her mother apart, the years of silence, and the call from the hospital that shattered her world. "I'm scared," she whispered. "What if it's too late to make things right?" Mr. Harris listened intently, his face a mixture of compassion and understanding. Then he began to speak, his voice steady and calm. Mr. Harris said, "I lost my son years ago. We hadn't spoken for months because of an argument over something so small I can't even remember. When he was gone, I realized that pride had cost me precious time." Sarah's breath hitched as he continued. "Regret is a heavy thing to carry," he said. "But forgiveness can set you free. If you have this chance, take it. Tell her what's in your heart, even if it's hard." By the time the plane landed, something had shifted in Sarah. She hugged Mr. Harris tightly at the baggage claim, whispering, "Thank you. I'll do it." Sarah made it to the hospital just in time. Holding her mother's hand, she read the letter she had written on the plane, a letter filled with love, apologies, and memories. Her mother, weak but lucid, smiled through tears. "I've missed you," she whispered. When Sarah left the hospital that evening, she felt a peace she hadn't known in years. A week later, she wrote a letter to Mr. Harris, calling him her guardian angel at 30,000 feet. Life is fragile, and every moment counts. Sometimes all it takes is a stranger's kindness to remind us of what truly matters. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring tales. And remember, it's never too late to heal, to forgive, and to love.